In the last day or so, it seems that Marzgurl has written a screed on Facebook where she wants to sue Yellowflash for, I don't know, making fun of her and making memes and stuff like that. I'm going to give you a spoiler. She has no case, and I can prove it. And the best part is she did it to herself. That's going to be the irony of the whole situation. But let's get started. I'm going to read this. I apologize for the quality. This is a picture that was taken from Twitter, and they compressed it and everything, so I expanded it out the best I could. Hopefully you can see the words, but I will be reading it out anyway. Spoke to a lawyer today, doubt.jpg. Still weighing options and taking help and opinions. Here's what I know so far. Please feel free to chime in and offer your own knowledge. If you spoke to a lawyer, they probably gave you every legal recourse. You don't need to be asking people online what to do. You're an idiot. They do think I have legal options. You don't. But the first option was to force the police and the FBI to actually pay attention and understand. They don't care. At this point, both have just blown me off. There's a reason why, which they figured was likely to happen. So they have to start drawing up information legally to force them to care and pay attention. There's nothing that they can do. People are making fun of you online. Your life is not threatened. Nobody's threatening your source of income or anything like that. You're being made fun of. Sorry. As another friend of mine suggested, they also suggested that we start speaking to local congresspersons and see if we can't make them care about how dangerous this has become. So you want to change the laws for you. That's what I'm understanding here. You want the laws changed for you. Because guess what? That's all Congress can do. That's all they write laws. And then those laws have to be actually passed. I don't know where you live. I don't care less. Even if it's in your state, if the offending party is in another state, who cares? It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. They seem fairly optimistic on those fronts and believe that going to the courts also works. It won't, but only after exhausting a lot of other options. Now here's where it gets saucy. This is where it gets saucy. They would also like to be able to basically just tell Yellowflash to cut it out. I'm sure they mean sending a cease and desist. It wouldn't matter because a cease and desist has no legal standing, and I'm going to, once again, explain why. I have my reasons for keep hyping this up, and you guys are going to love it. It's going to be great. But the problem is we don't know who Yellowflash is or where he lives. If I could get any help at all from anybody who might know how to figure out who he is, that's going to be a huge help. We want to dox Yellowflash. We want to know where he lives. We want to ruin his life. I translated that for you. Because if they have to turn to legal means to do it, it'll take longer and it'll be more costly in the meantime. Well, God forbid you'd have to pay for a lawsuit, right? If there's anybody who can help me identify and locate Yellowflash, that would help out immensely. Please help me ruin Yellowflash's life. I need your help. By God, I must ruin Yellowflash's life because he called me fat on Twitter and in videos. His Twitter account says his location is 616. And my current hypothesis is that this is his area code, meaning he lives somewhere around Grand Rapids, Michigan. But I don't truly have anything else to base this information on. I'm going to give you a spoiler. 616 is the name of the mainline Marvel Universe in the comics. You moron. I thought you were supposed to be, oh, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I know all about this stuff. Yeah. You don't know jack shit, you idiot. Of course, I need to be gathering proof that he is saying harmful, defamatory things about me that are untrue. If this, here's the thing. If this were really the thing you say it is, that he's being harmful and defamatory, instead of just calling you ugly and fat and you have long arms, then you would have already submitted this to your attorney, right? Or you could have already submitted this to law enforcement. So it tells me that he really hasn't said anything harmful or defamatory, because what he has said is things that are true. As well as monetizing my image, the latter of which seems to be the most solid thing they could get him on. Untrue. Parody and especially with memes, because it's parody and it's transformative. So, too bad, so sad. And once again, I'm going to prove how you have no case. I will be linking Yellowflash's social media profiles and asking you guys to help in monitoring times where he is talking about me or spreading untruths. As much as he's talked about you and you do not think that he has said anything untrue up until this point, tells me that you're an idiot and you have no idea what you're talking about. I will be downloading his videos as best I can. He is starting his Let's Monetize Marzgurl stream tonight. Well, that's actually going to be Saturday night, which is tonight, and it's a fundraiser, so I will be checking that out, and I will enjoy it thoroughly, because I'm sure it'll be hilarious. We have submitted memes to this, and I think the crowd will enjoy those. If it's anything like other women he has monetized on his channel out of hate, he is going to delete the stream when he is done, because he knows that this is breaking YouTube's terms of service. So I'm going to do my best to record it to my hard drive live as it is happening. The only way you can do that is if you. I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. You're gonna have to get some kind of program where you can record your screen, because you can't download it while you're watching it. I'm sure you know that, because you obviously know a lot about technical things on YouTube and whatnot, considering you're so versed in the Marvel universe. Speaking of YouTube, they're going to see if they can reach out to YouTube and Twitter respectfully about deplatforming these threatening and false statements. But you said you didn't have any proof so far of any defamatory or false or harmful statements. Although they know that both platforms have loopholes, that means that YouTube and Twitter are not directly to be held accountable for what the post is used, but they'll see what they can do. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. One thing they said that shocked me was they suggested that I combat his information with information of my own. With as many people have suggested that I just give them no ammo. They suggested that if I thought I had a big enough public support group, that I make an unceasing and tirelessly strong and concentrated effort to combat their lies with my truths. Kind of like what you did to Vic Mignogna, you moron. You came out with lies, and now people are trying to combat it with the truth, and now you're the fucking victim? Fuck you. But this would basically take raising an army, and I don't believe that I am a big enough figure that has an army of people willing to publicly stand up with me and fight at my side. If I did, maybe I would have gone this route long ago, but I don't. I don't believe I am a big enough figure. You gave a preview of my information. Thank you, Marzgurl. You're smart. And finally, this is funny. And finally, obviously money is an issue. They are going to draft some things for me to look over and sign later. So I haven't committed any of this to ink yet. But yeah, it'd be expensive. I know some people said way back at the beginning of this that should I ever need to take this to the courts, they would financially have my back. Well, you've financially backed getting cat food for your cat, and money for weddings and all that stuff. So I'm sick of being a beggar. Then don't be a beggar. Get a job. But if anyone is serious about this, I strongly believe that these are some of the right steps to begin deplatforming some dangerous people. How are they dangerous? Who has threatened you? Where has your life been threatened? You have been made fun of. That's it. You've been made fun of. People called you fat. People called you ugly. People said your arms are too long. That's it. Nobody's threatened you. They're not dangerous. They're laughing at you. That's it. You're being laughed at. And the lawyer sounded very confident that with a little bit of work, we could get started on making this happen. It's not going to happen. And if we work hard enough on our own, if we can get Yellowflash doxxed, and let's be real here. You don't give a shit about sending this information to your lawyers. The first thing you're going to do, if you got Yellowflash's information, is put it on Pretty Ugly Little Liars and put it on fucking Reset Era. I know you would do this because that's what you do. You would put it on your Tumblr blog and everything else. You're a sick, depraved human being. You want to go out and destroy people's lives because you have no life. That's it. Look, it's like if we work hard enough on our own, that means let somebody else do the work. Then you can say, well, I didn't find the information. Somebody just passed it to me. I didn't dox people. I just called for it. Bullshit. Once they send me some paperwork, I can give some estimates. However, if there is anybody who knows any other lawyers who might do this cheaper or even pro bono, I'm going to sue somebody. Hey, can somebody find me a lawyer that'll do it for free? This is not a civil rights case. Your civil rights are being violated. People called you fat. That's it. I am more than happy to take this route instead. Of course you are, because you don't have to pay anything. And you still don't even know if you might get sued by Vic Mignogna. What a moron. These lawyers have given me a good idea of the first steps to take in the right direction, because I'm sure you've been absolutely, perfectly, understandably forthright and honest with them. No, you haven't. You're lying to them too. I am happy to receive their insight, even if I don't end up working with them. You're not going to work with them. See, you're proving my point right here. You're talking about costs and all that stuff. You do not intend on signing with these lawyers. Even if you went to go see them. I still say you didn't see them. I think you might have talked to some legal aid somewhere, maybe, or somebody who worked at a law firm one time in the past, and it's like, well, here's what you can do. I seriously doubt. And like I said, you might have. I don't know, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it. Please feel free to share your thoughts. Also, please help me figure out who Yellowflash is and where he is so he can be served. He's not going to be served. He'll be sent a letter, and then the letter will be ignored because, once again, I have proof that nothing you said matters. The more work we can do on our own, the better. Thank you for listening to me as I go through all of this. I am going to be leaving some links to keep an eye on in the comments. All right. Like I said, this is stupid, and I'm going to prove it right now. You know what? Bam, here it comes. Oh, look at that. There's Marzgurl's official Facebook page. Public figure. You are so stupid that on Facebook, where you get to choose how you label yourself is on your persona, that you labeled yourself a public figure. Case closed. Now, if you were a private person, if you were just Kaylin, I can't pronounce your last name. If you were just Kaylin on the internet and you were talking about Vic Mignogna and you made a hashtag, well, you made a hashtag, okay. You're kind of out of it at that point. But you were a public figure. You were on Channel Awesome for years. People know who you are. You have some following, as pathetic as it may be, and you labeled yourself a public figure. I can make as many memes and mean comments about you as I want, and there's nothing you can do about it because you are a public figure. You labeled yourself that. This ain't a situation where somebody else is trying to prove that they are a public figure. You labeled yourself a public figure. That's it. It's all over. You have no case. You never had a case. Felt good to get that. I've been putting that on for since last night when I saw this But yeah, it just so happens that, do a little research. You can be made fun of. People can make memes about your image. Sorry. So sorry. I'm really broken up about it. No, I'm not really. You deserve it. You deserve to be made fun of for what you've done. Tried to destroy people. You tried to destroy Vic Mignogna's life. You're trying to destroy Yellowflash's life. Yellowflash is not a public figure. He has taken on an anonymous persona. Yeah, and he has not attached a name to it. But I can make fun of Yellowflash. I can make fun of him all I want if I wanted to. I could put him in memes and all that other stuff. I can make parody of anything I want of him, right? He couldn't sue me, and you can't sue him. That's it. You can try. You'll get thrown out of court. That's it. You're so dumb that you don't realize that in labeling yourself a public figure, you have killed any chance of, quote, defamation by meme. Idiot. Well, that's about it for this video. If you like this content and you want to check us out and check out our live streams and all that good stuff, please comment or definitely subscribe. Please comment. Ring the bell for the notifications. Like I said, Monday through Friday we do a live stream between 9 and 10 o'clock, and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to share it around, please share it around. And once again, there'll be a new video coming soon, and we appreciate you, and we'll see you all later.